Howdy, everybody. It's Michael DiCarlo here for DiCarlosDanger.com. So, this is my second video of the day. What I'd like to talk about this time is this phenomenon going around the country. This Q phenomenon. Q. Ask the question, Q. Is it a circle with a slash? Could it be? Could it be a cycle reset? Could we be up for an IPL, so to say, of the world? As we know it. Hey, everybody needs a reset every once in a while, right? For if not, the logarithm gets so far out of hand that it no longer functions for the reason that it existed to begin with. This reassignment through the CIA and the Secretary of State, this is pretty cool. This is my analysis of it. We had the Secretary of State was Rex Tillerson. He was a businessman. He went around the world and tried to do business with people, right? They refused to do business the way that he came through, or else he got frustrated with the way that we were pushing back. Either way, not my gig. This is my interpretation of the events as they were presented to me. So the president takes the CIA chief, who is the perpetrator, both the perpetrator, the presenter, and the interpreter of the dirty laundry of the world, including ours. And he brings him in as the Secretary of State. That pretty much said, all right, we're done doing business the way that, you want to do it. We're going to do business the way we want to do it. And if not, so be it. Just renegotiation tactic. See, I've been to Europe. I've been to Germany and Italy as a contractor to instruct troops deploying to Afghanistan and Iraq and different, whether it be equipment or patterns of thought on association and how displaying to them how they can create matrices and everything to interpret their area of operation and create a better situational awareness. It really wasn't that challenging because you guys had a computer that did it all. I did too, but it was different computer systems, and you only got bits and pieces from each one, and you had to interpret it the way you wanted, or the way you had to. And that guy actually did it, put it on a plot before, so it really doing it without seeing it or understanding what's going on based upon somebody else's interpretation and then creating your own interpretation on it was sort of like my job for a while. Did it in the 90s. Matter of fact, the captain of the boat retired last year. Or is it this year? I think it was last year. He ended up retiring as an admiral. 7th Fleet commander, matter of fact. Sharp cat. Best leader I've ever had in my life. Go to hell and back with that man. Honestly. And the XO was pretty good too. He's currently, I think, the Bupers chief. He's a good cat. But I understand the Japan, Korea, Australia, Thailand, and Philippines, the Pacific area trade very well in those, and the peel-off interests that come with each one. The reason that's kind of significant is that I think that a lot of the time some folks just get stuck in the problem, reaction, solution paradigm, instead of being able to push back from the trough long enough to interpret what actions, or anticipating where the next action is going to come from based upon historical documentation, cycles, so to say. I mean, the business cycle being what it is. Really, the business cycle is nothing more than the life cycle of conflict. Honestly, I was born in the 70s. I grew up in the 70s. Remember the gas lines and stuff. And this was at the end of, while we were in Vietnam and at the end of Vietnam when we were trying to draw back. Uh, and peace dividends aren't peace dividends. You have to I hope folks remember that, understand, comprehend that Goebbels was able to make the or the country of Germany dance to a radio, right? I've been to Nuremberg. I've stood where Hitler stood, and I had my Ohio State shirt on, and I gave a big block O like that. That's right. I'm a Buckeye through and through. When I took my oath and had to interpret things in a way to create some influence, I thought about the people in my neighborhood I grew up with in Ohio to provide it, the guidance and stuff, that and God, to try to do the right thing. Because it wasn't that I was the person making the decisions, but I was the person creating, uh, influencing, not directing, but influencing the direction of. That would be better. Uh, direction that we were going to provide us the best opportunity for survival. Because in a submarine, there's no really, I mean, there's an escape trunk and everything, but as you learned in Argentina, there's really no survivability plan. I mean, the curse, they had some guys and stuff that were on there, but uh, I don't think. I think they kept us away because they probably had stuff on board there they didn't want us to know about. And those guys, poor guys, just suffocated and shit. So, waiting. But either way, my hat man and your glasses, I love you. Love you all. Y'all be good. Take care. And just try to be more aware. This is Michael DiCarlo from DiCarlosDanger.com saying peace and chicken grease.